Welcome back to Villnoire. So last time on Villnoire, we lost our chibi avatar yet again. I think saving on the world map resets it. Because yeah, normally when you enter any location off the world map and then re-enter, you get this little chibi avatar. But I think saving and quitting on the world map, let's test this. We'll save, we'll quit, and we'll reload the save. No, not a new game. Load game. There we go. Yeah, I think that's what does it. Anyway, that was a distraction. Last time on Villnoire, we fled Palmyra Island. We met up with Reyson and Vivian at Palmyra Port, where Reyson explained that he has a plot to assassinate Vorian Van Hart and the Van Hart family, because their oppressive rule is essentially the death of all druids, and he wants to create a world where druids can live freely, and as long as the Van Harts live, he does not believe that that is possible. So, we fled Palmyra, we went to the town of Castanero, and from Castanero we explored the town a little bit, geared up, and then we went through the Draylen Trail to reach the ruined city of Branca. Now, the Branca used to be a town full of druids before, about 15 years ago, the Van Hart family wiped the town off the map, killing every druid there. So, we are now at Branca. As you can see there, the town is ruined, we cannot access it, but we have crossed the Draylen Trail and we are now right outside the Branca base, a hidden base of operations in a series of ancient caverns. Many survivors from Branca now treat this as their new home. New Branca, you might call it. So, we are going to enter Branca base and see just what sort of a resistance we have brewing here, and what we can do to progress the plans that Reyson has laid out for us. So, without further ado, let's get started. Please, allow me to welcome you both to the new Branca. Not only our base of operations, but more importantly, it's a sanctuary for all druids. I'm hopeful you'll find this a place of safety, too. As I've been away for some time, there are some matters that I will need to attend to. Vivian, if you could show them around in the meantime, I would be most grateful. Mummy, come quick! Look who's home! It's Daddy! That be Tradley. My, I think you've grown a few inches since I last saw you. How about we play a little game? Let's not tell your mother I'm home yet. That sounds like a hoot, doesn't it? I sure hope you weren't thinking of immediately running off to talk business with Cassie. Not before you've said hello to your darling son and beautiful wife. I don't know what voice I should give her. That sounds too much like Reyson, I think. Oh, absolutely not. You know I would never neglect my lovely patient wife. I wanted to get business out of the way first, so then I could devote all my time to you. Yes, that's exactly right. That's Muriel, Reyson's wife and my adoptive mother. That little rascal is Tradley, he's my little brother. We're a bit of an unconventional family, but most are these days, I suppose. Well, they say behind every great man is a great woman. I can only hope that Kyra and I have something like this when we're older. What? So you're telling me that old man Reyson is banging that mature silver fox? Luminac, he really is a dark horse, isn't he? I know it's pointless when you're like this. Stubborn as a mule, with a face like one too. It's a wonder I haven't traded you in for a younger model. Anyway, I've got your favourite stew bubbling away at home. Whenever you've finished with your latest escapade, make sure you come home. I don't want you to have any more late nights, you hear? Now, where was I? Ah, yes. I'll need some time to talk to my associate, Cassie. She's the ex-Inca soldier that I mentioned previously. Please, come to my headquarters later for a proper meeting. Well then, shall we take a stroll around town? Once we're done, let's go back to my house. I'm afraid we only have one spare bed, which I'm offering to Lucas. Zach, you can sleep at the inn. No problem, I can take a hint. I have no interest in being the third wheel. You let me know if the carpet matches the drapes, won't you, Lucas? That's wildly inappropriate. He's a married man. Besides, he's really not my type anyway. Seriously, you don't need to justify anything to me. I won't tell his wife. Anyway, I don't need a chaperone, so I'll see you lovebirds later. For a while I did actually think that the game was trying to ship Vivian and Lucas for a while, but I was mistaken. I didn't really think that was the game was going for that, but I knew that it could be a possibility. But we'll get to see just how different romance parts of this game play out. When Branca was first burnt to the ground by Anchor, most of the survivors managed to escape this cave. The Anchor soldiers searched for us for days afterward, but never found this place. It was never planned for this cave to become the new Branca, but Reyson was so determined to keep us all safe. He knew this place could provide that. Eventually, it became what you see now. Sorry, but this is the secret entrance to Branca. I'm not allowed to permit entry to just anyone who asks. It's a big responsibility, but it's my job to guard it and make sure we're all safe. Actually, there's a giant boulder blocking the way, so I'm not entirely sure what my job entails. Either way, you're not allowed through.
I have enormous respect for Reyson. I've watched him grow into the leader that he is today, and without him I truly believe the people of Branca would be long dead. But what makes me the most proud of all is watching him bring up the children of other men as if they were his own flesh and blood. That is the sign of a true man.
Who should we talk to first? Let's go with this one.
I know what you mean, but we have to trust in Reyson. He knows what he's doing, and he's never let us down before. Reyson has kept the Druids here safe for many years. When Cassie first arrived here, I was really worried about bringing someone who used to be in the Anchor Army to our home. Now I've gotten to know her, it's silly for me to worry. For some reason, though, that doesn't stop me from having the same apprehensions about bringing Lucas here. We really don't know what he's capable of. I know it's not a popular opinion, but I didn't have any issues with us remaining here peacefully. It's Reyson that's turned Branca into a base of rebels and introducing ex-soldiers. I know we're not here by choice, and the Anchor Army shouldn't be able to get away with the things it's done, but I want to live out my life in safety. I don't want to rock the boat.
Alright, let's, Branca works because we all pull together even when times are tough. Oh, it's a woman. Yeah, she can have this voice, that's fine. As Druids, we can sense things about each other. It makes us more connected. I think humans are jealous of that. I didn't even look at the sprite, I just started reading the text. Or the name, for that matter, but... Let's see. Okay, anything we can sell? We can yeah, we can sell these items that Reyson had. We don't need those. The thick scarf we can get rid of as well. Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. Let's do some alchemy, craft some stuff here. Okay, we have a sparkle gel. Let's see what we can make with this. So incense, that's nice. That's the one that is a status, it's a full heal, like status healer. Sharing incense is, I think, the same thing, but it affects the entire party. And then the sparkle gel with the rare bottle is the mixture that restores all HP and MP. And then the cheap, common, and rare bottles of lucid murky gel is just, you know, tonic, big tonic, full tonic, syrup, big syrup, full syrup. So the real question is, what bottles do we want to use for the sparkle gel? And I think maybe the common bottle with the sparkle gel. A sharing incense having a full status healer that heals the entire party. What better use could you use the sparkle gel for? It's better than just a single incense. You know, it's... Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. And then we'll use the rare bottles on the lucid gel. Full tonics are, you know, if you can instantly fully heal somebody, I think that's absolutely worth it. The one thing I wish this crafting system had was batch crafting, so you could do multiples. Even if there was just like a recraft button here, so it's like you selected a recipe and then you just hit recraft, 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 and it drains whatever resources you have, assuming you still have them. And we might as well use the cheap bottles on the Murky Gels. We'll save 1 or 2 just in case we find more Sparkle Gels. We'll save 2, let's say. I mean, we could always sell the tonics as well if we need a bit of extra money, but I think that's good. Okay. Nice use of collision adjustments here to make sure that there's actually varying heights. That's actually tricky to do in RM2K3. That's, yeah. Man, this place is drab. I thought Leyhound Village is depressing, but this takes the biscuit. At least they haven't hidden themselves away in shame like these Branca lot. Bloomin' heck, Lucas. Have you ever heard of personal space? You don't just creep up on someone when they're busy monologuing. Okay, so it looks like there's somebody we can play Rebellion with in every town. A fighter essence. What does that do? All druids can sense other druids just by being close enough to them. It's hard to explain to regular humans, but it's almost as if we can see their aura flowing around them. Whenever we send scouts around Villnoire, that's what we look for before we approach anyone. Sometimes, though, their aura isn't enough, and some druids still refuse to talk to us. Okay. Alright. Oh. What do we got? Rare bottle, nice. I arrived here yesterday from Casanero. To be honest, I didn't think this place really existed. I heard rumors for years, but I took a chance, and to my amazement, here I am. I don't think I'm going to move here, but it's been such a breath of fresh air being open and talking to other druids. It makes me feel like I'm less alone in the world. Not all the druids that visit here choose to stay. That's why there's an inn at Branca Base. Anyone can spend a few nights here without fear, and to see whether they might want to move here. At first, it was hard to get the word out to fellow druids about this place. Everyone was too scared the word would get to Anchor. It's been a slow process, but druids are finally coming to us. Most of the books here are very badly burned. Okay, I want to keep an eye out, see if we can find what could potentially be like a hint for a puzzle solution or something if we find the Quizzer again. Oh my, it's not often we see a new face in Branca. So the rumors must be true then. You're Lucas Steed, the famous disgraced Anchor commander? It's a pleasure to meet you. I didn't realize I had earned myself such a wonderful reputation. Suppose I do fit that description these days. Well, whether that's a good reputation or not depends on who you ask. You'll only find friends here in Branca, though. Your presence here is a very welcome one indeed. Looks like weapon shop. Let's head inside, see what we can find. I'm constantly checking our reserves to make sure we don't run out of anything. In the beginning, we had very little to our name, and the Inca army destroyed everything they could. We built up a lot of stock since then, but more and more desperate druids find their way here. We need to make sure we don't turn anyone away. Branca is a safe haven for all druids. Oh. There's a chest. A sparkle. Common bottle, nice. Okay, what have you got? Toxic Cutlass. Standard attack may inflict toxic. Now that. Heck yeah. Okay, the metal chain has no special attributes. Tin appears. Standard attack has dark attribute. That's kind of nice. We'll go with that, sure. Oak club, no special attributes. Oh, heavy cleave. No one can use that. Okay, okay, hold on. 7 and 9 for Reyson here. Or 7 and 7, but begin the battle with full ATB bar. Honestly, no special attributes, but 2 extra faith. I think I'd rather keep the initial, like, just 2 less faith, but start with a full ATB bar. I think that would be a bigger advantage than the faith bonus. But for Vivian, +3 faith and +1 attack, as opposed to just dark attribute on her attack, I think that's worth it. So first off, Toxic Cutlass, Tainted Pierce. We're gonna remove the badges just because I don't know what we're gonna use and need. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna give Reyson an upgraded weapon right now. I think the advantage of that one that he's got right now is more valuable than just a faith boost and a relatively small one at that. Oh, that's an armor shop. Okay, we'll check that too. We'll check that building, but first let's see here. Yeah, so Vivian has the bullwhip equipped. This offers +3 faith, and attack on dark attribute, that doesn't matter. I'm gonna buy this heavy cleave. I actually don't know if we're gonna need it, but it's being sold for a reason, so we've got the money, let's spend it. And let's see, okay, now we can sell the critical steel, the bullwhip, the crimson curve. Yes, I think we're good there. Permanently increases maximum HP by 3 points. Now that is quite nice. Who's got the lowest? Oh, Reyson by a long shot. By a long shot. Reyson, you need some bonus HP. I just wish it was more than 3. I wish it could be like 10 or something. Okay, now... Yeah, we already talked to this guy. Okay, I will check that place shortly. Let's check the armor shop first. Sharing syrup, nice. I can tell straight away you're not a druid. You must be Lucas, the one that Reyson and Cassie have been searching for. Cassie used to be in the Anchor Army, just like you. Cassie has been here for a few months. She's basically one of us now. I know a lot of us here are hoping you'll stay here too, but of course the decision is all yours. Copper chainmail, 50% immunity to rage and good defense, or trendy clothes, no special attributes but +1 speed. So more speed, less defense, but no attributes. Well, what does everybody actually have? Horn helmet, immunity to choke, a lot less defense though. Now the woven shirt offers +2 speed, but the defense is garbage at +4. Okay, what have we got? Immunity, 50% immunity to rage. I'll tell you what, we'll buy one of each of these for Lucas and Zach, and we'll buy one of each of these for Reyson and Vivian. Since it seems as though they definitely need a defense boost, and they seem to have the lower speed. So this way they still stay at least in relatively good, with relatively good speed. And I could give Vivian the rogue badge to make it so that everybody's got 10. Let's see, copper chainmail. No, that's the one we just got. We don't need the woven shirts anymore. We don't need the horn helmet. Yeah, we'll keep the copper chainmail. Okay, now let's take Zach and give him the copper chainmail. Good. Okay, everybody's got better stuff now. We'll just quickly sell Zach's other item that we found there. What was that? The iron chest plate? Yeah, we don't need that. There we go. Okay. Have we talked to these two? Don't worry, with a little bit of time you'll learn to get used to life here. Not everyone you meet is a druid from the original town of Branca. A lot have had to adjust too. We may call this place the Branca base, but in truth it functions just like any other town in Villnoire. You'll be safe here, that's the important thing. This place is very different to the rumors I've heard. I didn't expect a life of luxury, but I didn't know moving to Branca would mean living in a dusty cave. Still, I suppose it's preferable to living in Inker, always having to watch my back in case someone finds out I'm secretly a druid. Even in this little cave, I finally feel free. Normal citizens of Branca aren't allowed through here. This is where Reyson and the residents do their planning. And the resistance do their planning. Reyson is currently in a meeting with Cassie, so we have to come back later. Okay. Alright. Well, let's check this place. I'm so bored. My grandma says that one day I might be able to play with children in other towns, but she doesn't know when. It's so unfair. Okay, real quick. Is there any sparkles in this area? Oh, yeah, there's one in front of the old lady there. Sparkle gel. What if the books are badly burned? Okay. How many chests have we found? 5 of 7, so we're missing 2. I've known Reyson for most of my life. I grew up with him in Branca back when it was a real town. You may not think it now, but he was rather dishy back then. All the ladies were after him. But he was far too interested in practicing his druid abilities or campaigning for the cool rites to notice. I suppose that's why he never settled down and had children of his own. Ta-da! I had a feeling you were going to be the one to find me again, Mr. Grumpy. We'll have to stop meeting like this, otherwise people will start to talk. Surely you must know the drill by now. Open-ended questions followed by fantastic prize giving. I like to keep things nice and simple. Let me know when you're ready to play. Okay. Okay, it's time for the third question. I think even you can answer this without any trouble. You can probably even guess the answer if you're smart enough. Complete the following sentence. Before Branca Village was destroyed, these caves used to be known as the Tunnels of Blank. All you need to do is guess the missing word. 4 letters? Okay. I don't know why I can't think of it. No. Yikes! Just when I started to have a little faith in you, you bring me crashing right back down again. Why don't you have a little think about who might know the answer and come back? Okay. The tunnels of... I actually don't know. I can't think of what the answer is. Ah, here we go. Well, here's our humble little home. It's not quite as fancy as our woodland cabin, but we make the best of it. Most importantly, the Inca army has never found this place. I'm guessing you must be Lucas. My thoughtless husband didn't think to introduce us earlier. That's typical of him. I hope both him and my daughter haven't been a burden on you. If any of them put a step out of line, just let me know and I'll put them back in their place. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know you're welcome to stay here for as long as you need. That's incredibly kind to offer your hospitality. If I decide to stay here, you'll be the first to know. Muriel, please, you're embarrassing me in front of Lucas. I'm not a little girl anymore, you know. You're completely right. That was unfair. You act far more like a teenager than a little girl. Rule of life, you're never too old to be embarrassed by your mother. Listen, I wanted to give you something. It's sort of a good luck charm, but it's also a thank you. A thank you for coming to Branca and hearing our plea. It's not much, but I want you to have it. Cracked pendant. Okay. Like I said back in Casanero, my journey is over now. I'm staying here. It's been fun. Well, maybe not the part where we got thrown in prison, but I'm gonna see new places. I've got to see new places and meet new people. You don't have to give me anything. I'm not even completely sure what I'm gonna do. I might just turn around and go home. You still want me to have this despite all that? Yeah, definitely. Anyway, I'm taking up too much of time. I'm sure Reyson is expecting you by now. There's an entrance to his headquarters on the other end of Branca. I'm sure I'll see you later. Aw, okay. Incense. Some people say that Reyson isn't my real father and Vivian isn't my real sister. I don't care what they think. Vivian has been the best big sister that I could have asked for. When I lost my real parents, I was really sad for a long time. When I met Vivian, she had such a big smile, and it made me smile too. She can always cheer me up when I'm sad. Are there any sparkles? I'm not seeing any. Reyson works harder and is more determined than anyone I've ever met. That's why I fell in love with him. This cave used to be known as the Tunnels of Doom many years ago. There we go. We had no choice but to try and turn it into our new home. With Reyson leading us, we've done just that. It may look like a cave to you, but to us it is so much more. Tunnels of Doom, okay. Well, before we go talk to Reyson then, let's actually just go give that answer to the quizzer. See what he has to offer us as a prize. Love him or hate him, he actually does at least... I love how there's just a clown standing in someone's living room and they just don't care. It does give good rewards, though. The Tunnels of Doom. Correct, Mr. Grumpy. I'm starting to feel like a proud parent over here. I think I might be welling up. Take your present, my child. A Knight Badge. I'm starting to run out of gifts to give you. I'll probably have to go to the next town over and stock up. I know, it's not very professional, is it? I'm sure I'll see you real soon. Toodles! Alright. Let's see what that badge does. What does the Knight Badge do? I'm guessing defense. Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah. I'm stuck on this desk day in and day out. Nothing fun ever happens to me. Sometimes after a long day, I really need to unwind with a nice glass of something really sweet. I've got some pretty potent vanilla rum that I'm never gonna drink. Knock yourself out. Wow, this is some quality stuff. I heard that only the most hardcore sailors will drink this stuff. One sip of this and I think I'll be knocked out. Here, I'll give you our freshest water. Spring water, okay. Anything else to say? I know what you're thinking. A bottle of water hardly makes up for all that vanilla rum. Let me tell you, there's people out there that would kill for water that fresh and tasty. I believe it. Oh, here we go. I probably should have saved. Oh well. Hey look, it's the man of the hour. Keeping up his reputation of being fashionably late, I see. Oh, brilliant. Well, just on time, Lucas. Please, do take a seat. I've been filling Cassian about our activity over the last few days. Cassie was also in the Inca army, but has since joined our cause. She's been instrumental in the last few months, providing us with information about you and the Van Hart family. Let me start by saying it is an honor to meet you. Even after all this time, you're famous in the ranks of Inca, or perhaps I should say infamous. When you escaped, Vorian was outraged. I see. So you're the person who recommended the sudden upheaval of my life? Not gonna say I'm grateful exactly, but I'm here now. I'm sorry if that's the way you feel, Lucas. However, Druidkind has gone through far more of just an upheaval in recent years, wouldn't you agree? Having been in the Inca army previously, don't you feel at least partly responsible? I know I certainly do. I may not have swung my sword, but I played a role. That's why I'm here. Cassie, I have no interest in discussing the past or shaming anyone. My efforts are only on the future of my race. Let's just discuss our intentions. My apologies, of course. Let us start with what we know and why we consider you such an asset. You quickly rose through the ranks of the Inca army and became a trusted commander. So much so, you became part of Vorian's close personnel and lived in his manor. A truly rare feat for someone outside of the Van Hart family. Even more impressively, however, you escaped. I was never able to enter Vorian's manor, nor has anyone I've ever known. Having seen it from the outside, it is a fortress. Some have described it as impenetrable, but evidently not to you. You escaped his manor and fled the city of Inca without being seen or without raising an alarm. It's almost as if you vanished, and that interests us greatly. Our numbers are in no way grand enough to take on the Inca army. Not as an assault on their homeland. I've no interest in any more Druid casualties either. We simply want to kill one man. My plan is to lead a small team of talented warriors into the city and his manor undetected. After conducting months of research, you are the only known person who has accomplished this feat. Lucas and Zach, in an ideal scenario, you are both part of that team along with myself and Cassie. However, even if you only offer us your knowledge, that would be incredibly valuable. There's no simple part to any of that. I didn't just decide to escape one day, we had to wait for the right time. Besides, I had help. Help that we wouldn't have if we tried to do this now. Vorian's manor is intentionally designed like a maze to disorient any invaders. Even though I lived there for some time, I doubt I saw the entirety of the place. Not only that, but there are mechanisms in place which restrict access unless you know the correct patterns. Bryce had knowledge which allowed us to move freely, but I assume you don't. Bryce? Surely you're not referring to Bryce Van Hart. Are you trying to suggest he helped you escape? I find that highly unlikely. Cassie, I have no reason to doubt his words, and neither should you.
He is our guest here. Please allow him to speak. If you really want to get into Vorian's Manor unseen, then you need Bryce. I couldn't have done it without him. We should have rescued him when we had the chance at Heimhold Ruins. You want to rescue Bryce Vanhart? It's not a good idea. I'm not in a position to trust any of the royal family. Now that we have you, Lucas, I see no reason to recruit a known war criminal. That's laughable. You don't know what you're saying. He's not a war criminal. Trust me when I say nothing could be further from the truth. Bryce used to be loved by the people of Inker. With all due respect, Lucas, it's widely known that Bryce Vanhart led the mission that laid waste to Leyhand Village a few years ago. It was a Druid settlement to the west of Inker. I was there that day in Leyhand Village. I saw what Bryce did. He slaughtered Druid men, women, and children alike without hesitation. If we invited him to this place, he would do the same. You were at Leyhand Village the day it was raided? Indeed I was. I'm ashamed to say that I stood there and watched and did nothing to stop Bryce. I only hope that my actions in this group can begin to redeem myself. I've heard enough of this. If you refuse to save Bryce, then I'm not sure I can help you. The last time I saw him, he was laying alone in a puddle of his own blood. And it's my fault. As much as it disappoints me, I do understand. Perhaps we have asked too much of you too quickly. It has been an arduous journey to reach Branca, so please take some time to rest and reconsider. Well, okay. This is Reyson's private office. I know you're like your guest of honor or whatever, but you're not allowed in here. I take my guarding duty very seriously. Okay. I bet you there's another chest in there. I want to get in there. Cassie is a passionate young woman, but she often rubs people the wrong way. I truly hope this meeting has not soured your impression of us. Please, feel free to stay in Branca tonight. There's only one word for it, and it's genocide. How could anyone begin to redeem themselves? Zach, never mind. I didn't want to get off on the wrong foot with you, but Bryce is a lost cause. I have no interest in helping that man. Well, la-dee-da, fine. Be that way. Okay, we'll go rest up at Vivian's place. Hey, you're back a little earlier than I expected. What happened? Did you get a chance to meet Cassie? Yeah, I did, and I don't think we're going to be friends anytime soon. There's something really off about her. A few of the things she said, they weren't right. She used to make people feel a bit uneasy when she first came here, mainly because of her background. After a little while, people came to accept her, after all. She is here to help us. That's part of the problem. She immediately refused my suggestions when that's the whole reason I'm here. Why go through the trouble of bringing me here if you don't want to listen? Maybe she just wasn't expecting what you'd say. Come to mention it, though, it was Reyson's idea to bring you here. Cassie was the one who mentioned you, but she was always against bringing you here. It's been one long day, hasn't it? I bet that things will seem better in the morning. If you still decide to leave tomorrow, I'll make sure Reyson shows you to the shortcut out of Branca. I don't fancy the trek back down Draylen Trail. One night here doesn't sound so bad. That girl, Cassie. Things didn't happen at Leyhand Village the way she said they did. Why would she lie? I was there too, but she didn't mention me at all. I was waiting, but she didn't. You shouldn't worry about other girls. That'll make her jealous. First you make friends with Vivian, and now Cassie. That's not very nice. No offense, but I'm not taking advice from you. You're not even real, at least I don't think you are. Why don't you tell me what you want? Of course I'm real. I already told you that. I'm waiting for you to give me a name. You have to do it. That's what Kyra said. She promised. Kyra? No, it can't be. How could you possibly know her? She's never mentioned you before. None of this makes any sense. You can't say something like that and then run away. You must be lying, just using her name to get to me. Ah, so you're really awake this time. You've been talking in your sleep for most of the night. I didn't want to disturb you, but it sounded like a nightmare. Sorry, I hope I didn't keep you up. It wasn't a nightmare, just a strange recurring dream I've been having. I'll go for a walk and get out of your way. You're no trouble at all, although if you are going for a walk, you couldn't go and get that useless husband of mine, could you? He's still not been home since he came back. I know exactly what he'll be doing. He'll be in his little office burying his head in some boring paperwork. Honestly, the man never stops. I do worry that he's overdoing it lately. Yeah, of course. To be honest, it gives me a good excuse to talk with him. There's something I've been meaning to mention to him all day. It's too late to be barging into other people's houses. I'm sure Reyson is in the planning room where I met Cassie earlier. Looks like everyone's asleep, except for the guard. I swear every now and then I hear noises coming from behind this rock. Spending all day guarding this must be sending me crazy. Wait, that's not a good thing. It looks like everybody's asleep. Yep, your dialogue hasn't changed. Oh, an item shop. Okay. Yeah. We'll save while we're here. I knew there was a chest in here. It's a nasty cough you've got there. Not working too hard, I hope. Lucas, goodness me. Don't you know it's dangerous to sneak up on an old man? You'd leave me a heart attack if you're not careful. Yeah, that's if working late into the night doesn't give you one first. I've been sent by your wife. Bad news, it sounds like you're in the doghouse. Nothing new there, I'm afraid. My wife doesn't understand how important this is to me. No, not just to me, to all Druid kind. If I'm not fighting our corner, no, I fear no one will. I can't let Vorian cast us down into darkness. This is no life scrambling around in an old cave. I want my family to enjoy the everyday things. I want my family to enjoy life, that's all. This plan is the only way I know to protect my family. Not everyone approves, but I've learned to live with that knowledge. I'll be the one to bear this weight, so Vivian doesn't have to. I'm not here to judge you on what's right and what's wrong. It's not like I'm proud of all the things I've done in the past. If I could change something, I would never have joined it with Thinker. I believe Cassie shares that thought with you. I can't help but notice you two didn't see eye to eye. I had hoped you may be kindred spirits. I see now you're a man with your own mind and heart. You don't have to get all philosophical on me. Cassie and I are different, but for one simple reason. I don't think she's telling the truth about being in the Inca army. Lucas, what makes you say such a thing? Cassie has been here for many months. You two just haven't had the chance to get to know each other. No, it's not that. What she said about Bryce, it wasn't true. Not a word of it. There was a public report which stated Bryce butchered unarmed druids on a routine mission in Leyhan village. All of it a lie to make Bryce take the fall and get him out of the picture. That was a report filed by Adre. It's all public domain. Anyone in Inker can read it, including someone like Cassie. I'm betting she doesn't know anything beyond that report. I'm sorry, Lucas, but I don't see it. What evidence do you have to back up your claims? I appreciate your concern, but Cassie is a trusted ally. I was there. I was in Leyhan village the day it was invaded. She would have known I was there, but she didn't have a clue. I know exactly what happened that day. Bryce didn't raise his weapon once. If, hypothetically speaking, she wasn't telling us the truth, then what would she have to gain by this ruse? I'm sure there's a simple explanation if we give her the chance to tell it. There's no simple explanation. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this, but you can't trust her. If she's been here for months, then what help has she actually given you? Looks like there are 2 more Druid scum hiding away in here. Thought you could get away, did you? Uh-oh. Hold on a minute, isn't that Lucas Steed? Didn't think he'd actually be here. Looks like he is a traitor after all. We really gonna fight him? Vorian will give us a nice big promotion if we can take him down. So yeah, draw your blade and back me up. Uh-oh. Okay. What do we got? Low holy faith damage on all foes, and they're all dark, so let's do it. Bright slice. Nice. We'll use Starshine on you. Nice. And Bright Slice. Yeah, you don't stand a chance. This is unbelievable. I can scarcely believe my eyes. Inca soldiers in our home? How could this be possible? I cannot allow this. I must protect my people. Please, Lucas, lend me your strength and fight with me. My family could be in danger. Branca orb. Okay. We got some frost for it. What the heck? Magical orb that opens the secret exit in Branca. Okay. There's more Inca soldiers here already. We'll have to cut through them. I need to reach my family, quickly. Wait a second. Bryce is with them. Don't attack them yet, Reyson. He's not our enemy, I promise you that. Bryce, what's going on? What are you doing? I refuse to believe you helped them after everything they've done to you. I'll just stand there and remember the deal Vorian offered you? Kill Lucas and I'll release you from prison. You'll be a free man again. That's what you want, isn't it? What? Kill Lucas? No, I could never. I will not pay for freedom with his blood. I no longer care what happens to me. Typical Bryce, a coward just like you were back in the Leyhan village. Believe me, Vorian will hear of your insubordination. Looks like we'll just have to kill Lucas for you. What will you do, Bryce? Will you just stand there again and do nothing? I know you, and I know this isn't what you want. Help us, Bryce. That's a laugh. He's too scared to even raise his own weapon. He's a broken man, and soon you'll be a dead one. Okay, let's go Starshine on this one. Just try to do as much damage as we can. Nice, enough to take him out in one shot. Puncture on an officer. And we'll try to just outright finish him. Nice, good, okay. Let it charge up a tiny bit, and you use Restore on yourself. Now Lucas, Overflow, Second Surge on Reyson, get him his SP back. And now Starshine. And I should just be able to attack. Nice, done. Got even critical hit. Lucas, seeing you again, it is almost surreal. I do not know what to say. I wish it was under different circumstances. I'm sorry. I wanted to help you, but I could not. Those soldiers are right, I am a coward. You have every right to hate me, though I sincerely hope you don't. I can never hate you, but forget about that. Forget all of it. There's no time. Just tell us what the situation is. How did Inca even find this place? I do not know exactly, but they recruited an informant. Someone has been feeding them information and telling them everything. They brought me here to distract you. Distraction? If they feel they must distract Lucas away from the invasion, then Vorian surely does feel something after all. It's a full-scale attack. Vorian and Adre are both here too, along with their best soldiers. This is not just an invasion, it's extermination. They are going to destroy everything. No, we won't let them. We'll need your help as well, Bryce. Please, fight with us and protect the people here. Didn't you hear what he said? There's no time for this. He's only here to distract us while Vorian kills everyone. He's working with them. Have you lost your mind? He's right. I'm no good. I cannot help you. It is just like that back at your cabin. And how it was that day in Lehan. I'm frozen in place. Vorian has taken everything from me. That's not true. This isn't going to be another Lehan village. I won't let it happen. This time our weapons are drawn only to protect people, not to hurt them. I see it in your eyes. You still have the most important part of yourself. Your humanity. That's what's always made you strong. Stronger than your brothers. You can help us fight them. Every second we waste discussing this would tempting fate and putting more lives at risk. I cannot put my faith in a Vanhot. Let's leave him and move on. I'm not asking you to. I came here to Branca base not fully knowing what lies ahead. I put my trust in you. I'm only asking you give me the same in return. I will do it. I will offer what I can. I always thought you had thrown me aside, but you haven't. This time I will not stand idle, but instead I shall fight alongside you. Okay, Bryce has joined the party. Let's quickly check his equips. Cutting axe. Okay, so that heavy cleave actually is worth it. Yep, more attack, more faith. He is slow. Let's give him the rogue badge, top up that speed. And Reyson, you can have the Druid badge. Lucas, Hardy badge. There we go. And now let's work with the ability board here. Okay. Bright Slice, Gloom Gash, Second Surge, Puncture, yeah. Oh, now here's the thing. Okay, what if we... Okay, hold on. Before we do too much, let's focus on Reyson and Bryce. Starshine, Restore. Okay, we got a Restoration ability, we've got a Light Damaging ability. What if we go Arcane Wisdom? I'm not necessarily worried about the skill itself. Same with Illumination, Holy Damage on all foes. That's nice. But now we get the Faith boost. Yep, so we've got a hit all, we've got a low damage hit, and a Restoration ability. Bryce, Condemnation, instantly defeat a regular foe without fail. Absorb a small amount of SP from one foe. That could be a nice combo. Recovery time. Slowly restore a small amount of HP on one ally. Slowly restores huge amounts of HP on one ally, so it's like a regen ability. Increase the defend of all allies for a few turns. Increase the speed of all allies for a few turns. Somber Sunder deals dark weapon and faith damage on one foe, so that could be our dark damaging attack. Willful Embrace. Slowly restore huge amounts of HP on all allies. Interesting. Okay, so he's got a dark damaging attack that's only 1 SP. Oh, I want to give Lucas the attack boost and Second Surge. I think that's what we're going to do. Drain Blade, Puncture, Second Surge, but then we're going to have to give Bryce Somber Sunder so that we have at least something that does dark weapon and faith damage. And then let's go Condemnation Spirit Raid. And Lifeline, why not? It would be nice to give him the attack boost as well, but I don't think we'll need it for the simple reason that his attack is already pretty high at 39. Now Lucas gets the attack boost, so his goes up to 55, but I think having Condemnation and then Spirit Raid might be a better combo. So let's give that a try. Let's see what we can do.
You're finished.
Okay, Illumination. Okay. Yeah, the Faith boost I think was a good choice for him.
They don't pull any punches. You got a nerve.
I'll try to take care of all the soldiers in the area. 1. Okay, let's go Drain Blade on an officer. Condemnation on this one. Nice. That's pretty sweet. Restore might as well. No reason not to.
You can use Second Surge on Reyson. Bryce, go ahead and use Spirit Read. Let's see what we can restore. Okay, yeah, that works. That's nice. Starshine. And that takes him out. Nice. Can we? No, we can't attack these soldiers. Just the ones that chase us. Oh, and they're not going to let us cross the bridge. Okay. Okay, let's go elimination. Take out those 2 soldiers. Damage the officers. Nice. And we're just going to attack. Oh, didn't finish it. Good enough. There we go.
Better run now, you run.
Okay, Starshine on you. Okay, just attack. Brace, Condemnation on this one. Okay, restore, why not? Wait a second. Okay. Spirit Raid, and then Overflow, Second Surge on Reyson. Reyson, Starshine on the officer. Nice. Oy. This is grim. Elimination. 2 down. Attack. Attack. And just finish it. Done.
Muriel! Dudley! Thank goodness you're not harmed. I'm so sorry I was not here to protect you. What happened? Where's Vivian?
Reyson, I don't know where she went. She was here a moment ago. She protected us and fought off all these soldiers. I dread to think what would have happened to us if she wasn't there. Then the other fellow you were travelling with arrived and they both took off together. If I heard right, it sounded like they went to find someone named Adre. I tried to stop her, but...
No, this is my fault, not yours. I should not have left you on your own. My love, please forgive me. You know I'd be lost without you. I'll never neglect you like this again.
It's okay, just find our daughter and keep her safe. I'll stay here and look after Treadley. We'll both be fine here, I promise. Do what you need to do, my love.
Bryce, tell us what you know. Where are Adre and Vorian? If they're here, why haven't we come across them?
Both of them will think fighting here is beneath them. They will hang back, waiting until there is no resistance left in anyone. Neither will get their own hands dirty. They used a secret entrance on the other side of the Draylen Trail. We waited over a day for their informant to open the passage. The last time I saw both of them, they were still there.
I see. So that's why the Guardian of Draylen Trail attacked us. The presence of Inca soldiers stirred it into a frenzy. It is despicable to think that one of our own would ally with them.
Forget about the informant. If Vivian and Zack have gone to find Adre, then we need to get this second entrance to Branca before something happens to them.
Absolutely, I agree.
The secret entrance is on the lowest level of Branca base. It is normally hidden behind a giant rock, but now it has been exposed, we can access it. Make haste, everyone.
Alright, let's go, let's go!
Oh, well, look who's come to join the party. Don't worry, your friends are still alive, so you haven't missed the main event yet. Want to place a bet on who'll die first? Go on, have a look.
Vivian! Oh, thank goodness you're still alive. Just hold on a little bit longer, we're coming to get you.
Reyson!
Don't worry, Zack and I can protect ourselves. Don't take your eyes off Avdry, he's dangerous. Just worry about yourselves for now. Saw Cassie open the entrance and let these soldiers in. We'll make sure this traitor gets what's coming to her. Just smash Avdry into pieces for me, will ya? Yes, that's right. Cassie works for us. Never in my wildest dreams did I think she would have you all fooled so easily. She's been a great help to our cause. We've known about this new Branca base for a long time, thanks to her. Every little shred of detail you shared with Cassie came right back to us. Your assassination plan? Outright hilarious. So she's been your informant this whole time? To what depth did you have to sink to just to get her on your side? Getting her to work for us was no problem. All we had to do was capture her sister, and she was like putty on our hands. For some people, blood is thicker than water. Wouldn't you agree, Bryce? Don't think I haven't spotted you cowering over there like a dog, Bryce. You snivelling waste of space. Vorian might still have his reservations about killing you, but rest assured, I don't. I knew if we brought you here, you would end up helping these degenerates. Now Vorian will finally let me have what I want. All 3 people that I want to kill all lined up for me. Perfect. After all this time, you still won't leave me be. Why? Why come for me now? Are you that bitter you just still can't stand the fact that I was a higher rank than you? Hardly. When you first left us, Vorian was upset. We tried to find you for months, but eventually we gave up. If you were going to live like a hermit somewhere, you posed no threat to us anymore. But these Druids wouldn't give up. They wanted you on their side. The famous commander who turned his back on Inca. As soon as they located you, our little spy Cassie told us exactly where you were. It's like I said back in the Heimhold ruins. It really is the fault of these Druids that we came to find you again. They forced our hand and dragged you back into this, not us. You're twisted, think you can blame your actions on someone else. Killing Druids because you think they're unnatural? You're sick in the head, Adre. Then why don't you stop me, traitor? Come on, I'm right here waiting. Otherwise I'll cross that bridge, draw my blade, and slowly kill that Druid whore you like so much. Don't you dare threaten my family. I will never allow you to touch a hair on her head. Watch out. He's wielding his blade, Druid Slayer. It absorbs all the energy from the overflow before we can use it, becoming stronger the longer we fight. I do not know if we can win. Yes, we can. Together we can do this. This is for every Druid at Leyhan Village and for every Druid here at Branca Base. Okay, so Overflow is now locked. You know what? Let's go with Arcane Wisdom. And we don't have Bright Slice. Dark Exposure. Okay, that's manageable. I think we're just gonna have to attack with Bryce and Lucas and let Reyson be the MVP with Starshine here. Oh yeah! Oh nice, we even inflicted Toxic on him with the sword. Oh nice, that hits hard. Yee! Okay. Good thing we have those full tonics. I don't think he's got the... No, he doesn't have the bonus anymore, so we'll have to make sure that... yeah, we'll take the big tonic. Okay, Arcane Wisdom. Big tonic on Bryce, and attack. Throat cut. Oh, he's silenced! Okay, hold on. What is it? Yellow? Choke. Yep, that's the one. Oh, what? No. What? That can't be right. Okay, let's try sharing incense. There we go, that worked. Attack. We got him. Okay, there we go. hell? This can't be. How could I lose to these people? I don't lose to anyone. Impossible. This can't be happening. Adre, sir, please allow us to help you. No, don't you dare touch me. I'm just low-rank soldiers. I don't need help from any of you. Now get out of my way before I cut you down myself. Now make yourself useful and do your job. Don't let any of them come through here. Don't forget you'll give your life to the Inca army the moment you sign up. Adre, I'm disappointed in you. I saw the whole fight. I expect more from someone who shares the Van Hart name. Do I need to clean up your mess? No, of course not, but they're stronger than I expected. Let's just get out of here. We've already destroyed their boat and cargo, so they can't travel Tinker anyway. You want to leave a job half-finished? Oh, I see. It looks like you've allowed yourself to sustain some serious wounds. As always, you are lacking in discipline, my brother. It's not half-finished. We've raided their base and their resistance is done for. They can't recover from this. We don't even need Cassie anymore. She's got nothing left to offer us. Her Druid sister was no fun as a prisoner, so I slit her throat weeks ago. Let's cut our losses and dispose of both Bryce and Cassie here too. We don't need any of them. Fine. If that is what you desire and you're too weak to fight, then let us leave this unsavory slum. Salvage what soldiers you can. What? My sister is dead? How could you do such a thing? We had a deal. You were going to let her go. I did everything you asked of me. Please forgive me, my sister. So there you have it, Cassie. You just betrayed every single Druid at Branca base for nothing. Absolutely nothing. How could you be so naive and trust Inker? I think she knows what she's done, Zach. No matter how angry you are, making her feel more guilty won't change anything now. She's just found out she lost her sister. That doesn't justify what you've done. You might as well have taken a blade and stabbed every single victim here yourself. Your hands are stained with their blood. Zach, that's enough now. What's gotten into you all of a sudden? Can't you see what you're doing to her? You're letting anger talk for you. You might as well do everyone a favor and jump off the cliff ledge behind you. It'd be a quick death and much better than you deserve. Stop it! Don't you think there's been enough death here already today? She was blackmailed. She's a victim of Inker, we all are. You think she's the victim? I'm the victim. Get away from the ledge, Cassie. Don't listen to him. This isn't your fault, and neither is your sister's death. Come away from the edge and we can talk about this. There's nothing left to talk about. Everything he said is true. This is all my fault. I can be with my sister again. I'm so sorry. Burying your head in a book, are you, Lucas? You certainly have become more cultured since the good old days, haven't you? I wanted to come and find you, to let you know the casualties are at a minimum. Some of the people here are burying the dead, Cassie being one of them. It's been almost a day since they left. Bryce. Sorry, I should have come and spoken to you before now. This whole last day has been a total blur. Out of all this, I'm so glad we were able to meet again. This whole time I thought you were dead. After I escaped, they released a statement. I should have known Acre would pull a horrible trick like that. What happened to you all this time? I was thrown away in a dark pit. I often pondered the purpose of keeping me alive, but they never revealed it to me. They constantly interrogated me about your whereabouts. I never told them. I knew if I kept you safe, at least one of us could have a life. When I saw you again, back in your cabin, I wanted to scream. I wanted to warn you. They told me if I did, they would kill Kyra. I knew deep down you would never truly help Anchor again. All this time it was to protect me and my family. How's it feel now you're free? I must say I am getting some unfavorable looks around town. I can hardly blame them. It is not easy to lose a title such as Van Hart. I fear this is how my life will be now. Having this name is an entirely different prison from the physical cage I am used to. This is my lifelong burden. There is no key for this lock. The important part is now you can have a life. Any life that you want. You're Van Hart in name only. People here will learn that in time. Either that, or more where no one knows, or move where no one knows who you are. There's so many lies and rumors spread about you after what happened at Leyhan Village. If only people knew the truth, it wouldn't be you getting those looks. No, they should not. The truth of Leyhan Village will bring peace to no one. My public perception means nothing to me. You have given me the gift of a clear conscience. There is something I have wanted to say to you for a long time. Every day I laid in my cell, thinking this opportunity would never come, thinking I could never speak these words. Thank you. Thank you, Lucas. You have saved my soul, and now you have saved my life. I do not know how I could ever repay you, but I will do everything I am able. You shouldn't be thanking me. When you helped me escape from Inker, I didn't look back. I didn't think of the consequences you'd have to face. It was selfish of me. Nonsense. We're both here now. We're both standing in a dark and dusty old cave, but I've never felt more free in all of my life. What an outstanding irony that is. Oh! You have been summoned to the planning room. There's a purple-haired lady and a green-haired man exchanging some heated words. Are they brother and sister? They certainly disagree like siblings. Whatever you do, don't ever let them hear you say that. It's good to have you back, old friend. Come on, we can go together. Alright. Let's go meet with, Are they gonna... Oh yeah, there is different dialogue. I still can't believe it. Cassie was our enemy the whole time. She walked among us, lived with us, and all the while she was feeding information to Anchor. I spent all this time doubting Lucas and overlooked what was staring me in my face. Cassie, how could you do such a terrible thing? I'm not excusing Cassie's actions, but let's not forget who the real enemy is. Inca used Cassie like a puppet. She paid the price with her life. Let's just leave it at that. I knew it was a bad idea to bring people like Cassie and Lucas here. We should have stayed peaceful and lived out our lives. Reyson wanted to anchor blood, but all he did was spill our own. I thought Branca would be a safe haven, somewhere I could raise children one day. After everything that happened, I should just go back home to Sekhmet and pretend to be human. Okay, I don't think anyone in the shops or homes say anything different. And maybe not everybody says something different. It's okay. In the end, all the guarding and watching I did of the secret entrance did nothing. I couldn't stop Cassie from betraying us, and I couldn't stop the Inca army either. I'm sorry if I seemed rude to you before. If you guys hadn't been here, excuse me, then we'd all be dead. I can't do much to repay you, but you can use the secret entrance whenever you like. Can I use it right now? Oh! I figured it would be like, no, don't go this way. You shouldn't go this way. Stop going this way. There it is. It's probably not a good idea to leave Branca at the moment. I should go and find what the rest of the group first. I should go and find the rest of the group first. Oof. Grave of Cassie, there are no flowers here. Yeesh. That's dark. Okay, let's go talk to Reyson. Yeah, I don't think we need to worry about talking to anybody else. I don't get what all the fuss is about. She was gonna jump no matter what I said. She signed the death warrant of everyone in this cave, and somehow I'm the bad guy? Bloomin' heck. I'm not saying she was innocent, but she didn't deserve death. You goaded her into it. No one should have to die like that. So what about all the soldiers I killed while we were fighting? Should I have equipped my toy bow? Perhaps I should have asked for a timeout and when we could have worked out our differences over tea. Well, no, obviously not. That wasn't self-defense and you know that. You're protecting me and my family and I'm grateful for that. But what you did to Cassie was... Was what? I mean, don't forget, you helped me fight off those soldiers. I don't think I could have killed as many if it wasn't for your help. If I'm guilty of murder, then so are you. You're twisting what I'm saying. We might not have always got on, but I saw a totally different side of you back there. A side to you that was nothing but pure anger. It was horrible. What about you, Lucas? Did you see what happened? Did you hear what Zach was saying to her? I'm sorry, but I didn't hear anything. By the time we reached you, Cassie had already jumped off. It was a tense situation for everyone. Vivian, these matters do not concern you anymore. I think it would be best for everyone if you returned home. We shall talk about this further later on tonight. What? You can't be serious. You're taking his side over mine? I'm your daughter. You hardly even know this man. I can't believe you. No, Vivian, I've had enough. You don't live in the real world. Cassie's actions could have killed you. It could have killed me or Muriel, even Treadley. You three are my whole life. Well, what can you do? That's teenage angst for you. She craves the melodrama. It's written all over her face. The older I get, the harder this parenting thing seems to become. I shouldn't have lost my temper with her. She's such a sensitive girl. It's okay. I'll have a word with her. She seems to listen to me for some reason or another. I would like to help you look as well, if I may. I saw her earlier helping the other druids bury their dead. She seemed quite affected. I shouldn't have lost my temper with her. She doesn't know how much I care about her. If I lost her, I don't know how I would go on. I wish she knew that. Still have no idea what she was talking about. I'm always as cool as a cucumber. He'll go up and calm her down, won't you, lover boy? I do like how there's actually quite a bit of depth to the characters, especially Zach. I always see Zach as this character of, he just wears masks. You know, he always puts on a different face to kind of hide his true emotions, but there's a lot of anger underneath the surface, and it's only moments like that time with Cassie where it comes to the surface. This is Cassie's grave. No one has put any flowers down, and I don't suppose they ever will. She once told me her sister was the only family she had left. So who will visit her now? Vivian, you couldn't have stopped her from doing what she did. What happened to Cassie was tragic, but she made her own choices. She chose to jump. You can't blame anyone for that. I don't know. Reyson and Zach are the same. They both think the end justifies the means. They're so fixated on placing blame on the individuals, they can't tell what the real problem is. Killing Vorian won't bring peace to anyone. All it will do is give birth to another man like Vorian in an endless cycle of hatred. That's why I didn't want any part of Reyson's plan. Then why did you help Reyson find me? You knew why he wanted to recruit me, so why did you really go along with it? Surely it wasn't just to seek us an arrow. You're right, it wasn't. I thought maybe if I went on that journey to Palmyra, then it would give me time to figure out another way. A way that didn't involve murder. There were men like Vorian before him, and there will be more after he's gone. If we can't change his heart, then we can't change anything. I wish Reyson could understand that. Then don't give up. Continue on your journey until you do figure out another way. Who said you have to stop now? There's still plenty of time. What would be the point in continuing? Men can be killed, but what about an idea? How do you kill an idea? People all around Villnoire despise druids, and I don't know how to change that perception. Reyson gave up hope. That's why he settled on this easy way to solve the problem. But we both know it won't solve everything. Anchor may have left now, but it won't end here. I must disagree with you. Reyson is clearly a man wanting to protect his family, as any father would do. He's doing that the only way he knows how. That doesn't mean he has given up. On the other hand, Vivienne does not want to protect only her family. She wants to ensure the safety of every family in this world, a goal that is truly noble. I am envious of your courage, Vivienne. My courage? Are you sure? I always thought I was weak and naive. No one has ever said that to me before. Thank you, Bryce. Your words mean a lot. If Reyson and Zack won't listen, then let's show them instead. There's been too much death on both sides already. It's time for a new approach. I do not wish Vorian dead either. He has done unspeakable things, and he must atone for his crimes without question. But I believe he is not beyond reason or redemption. Vorian has taken so much from me, but not my life. He could have killed me at a whim, yet here I stand before you. I simply must believe there's a chance he will listen to reason. Then the three of us will put our heads together and quietly think of a better way. A way that works for everyone. A way that shows Reyson there is a choice, one he doesn't know he has. My apologies. I should not laugh at a time like this. But it is uncanny to hear you speak like that, Lucas. That is how you often spoke, before everything changed for us that day. Ah, there you are, Vivienne. I'm sorry if I acted harshly. We have all been through a terrible ordeal. One that should have been brought me closer to you, not pushed us apart. Oh, yeah, that's my cue. I'm sorry too and all that. I was out of line and... What was the next part? Oh yeah, I was a total jerk to you and you didn't deserve it. At least one of the apologies was heartfelt. I don't think we'll ever see eye to eye, Zack. I don't want to discuss it any further, so let's just agree to disagree. Excellent. We cannot be complacent. We haven't been spared by Enko. I have no doubt they will come back to Branca. Vorian may have played his hand, but now we have to get ready to play ours. Now more than ever, I believe my plan should go ahead. Vorian truly believes he has won. His guard will be lowered, and to every druid that has perished by his hand, their vengeance will come. Lucas and Zack, even without Cassie, my original plan is still valid. I want to kill Vorian and put an end to all this madness. I am more determined now than I ever was. You see, this world sits on the edge of an abyss. The moment you forget it's there, the moment you get comfortable, that's when you fall into its darkest depths. I hope you're not forgetting about us. I'm coming too, and so is Bryce. After everything that has happened, I'm going to see this through. Bryce is the missing piece we needed. Not only does he have useful knowledge of Inker, but he is the only person who knows Vorian better than I do. If you want my help, he comes too. Well, if everyone's going, then I'm not missing out on the fun. You can count me in. I am the best fighter here, after all. Excuse me, but I don't believe we have had the opportunity to get acquainted yet. My name is Bryce. It is a pleasure to meet a fellow friend of Lucas. Yeah, I know exactly who you are. I was not expecting this. If you're all so certain, then this is no longer my plan. This is our plan. Our plan for a better future. Lucas, you were right all along about Bryce and Cassie's true intentions. Plus, you have inside information on Vorian. If this is our plan, then I nominate a new leader. I nominate you, Lucas. Lucas will be an excellent leader. You have my full support as well. If I am to go against my siblings, then I am grateful you will be with me. Same here. Especially if it takes some of the strain away from Reyson, then I think it's a great idea. I believe in you, Lucas.
What, no votes for me? Seriously, not even one? I didn't realize we became a dictatorship. Fine.
I'll give my vote to Blondie Boy as well. I don't know what to say. As far as I'm concerned, we're all equals here. But if it's what you all want, then how can I refuse?
So what's our awesome new team name gonna be? Sausage Fest with Token Girl? Seriously, can we recruit some more chicks? So much testosterone, I'm gonna instantly grow a beard.
Ugh, Zach.
I'm not concerned about any of that. All we need to figure out right now is a way to get to Inker. Once we've decided that, we can sort out the finer details on the way. The Inca army destroyed our ship. I'm afraid it was our only means of travel. Sekhmet is the only other town on this continent that will travel to Inca. Getting there will not be easy.
Yeah, no kidding. We'll have to go through the Sekhmet Desert just to the south here on foot just to reach it. Be prepared to get sand in every orifice.
I'm talking every orifice.
If that's our only option right now, then I'm willing to give it a go. Let's head south and check it out when everyone's ready.
Well, we've got ourselves a merry little band. Alright, well, let's head out. We're not going to go much further here. I'm going to equip the Seeker Badge. I guess that's the secret entrance into Branca. Ah, okay, I see. So, let's just go to the entrance of Sekhmet. Yeah, we've already explored this part of the island. And yeah, this is where we're going to go next. So we're actually going to save out here on the world map, and then we will start the next episode by entering the Sekhmet Desert. But I think that's going to do it for today. I think we've done plenty. That was a good episode. So we're going to call it there, and next time on Villnoire we will cross the Sekhmet Desert to see if we can find a ship that will take us to Inker. So until then, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.